I hope that you have microchip MPLAB X and XC8 compiler installed and you have properly wired your board. Now we will take a look at a simple project which we're gonna upload to the boards in order to check the sensor wiring and if the sensor is working properly. You will find a link to this GitHub repository in the tutorial, and you should download the code to your computer. After that, in MPLAB, you can open the project from here and locate it in your downloads folder. Once you open the project, you can go to main.c file and take a look at it. I would like to mention that most of this code is most of the code in this project is generated using the code configurator, and I have only edited the main.c file. Taking a look at it, in the beginning you can see that we define some constants. The first one is the I2C address of the Omron sensor. The second one is the read command. We send it every time to the sensor before we read the data from it. This makes sure that the sensor will return a new reading. Let's say it will make a reading. Here we define four constants which are used by the occupancy algorithm. You can tweak them in order to get better results from the algorithm, but trust me, these work pretty well. Here we also define some variables which are connected to the occupancy algorithm. And here it is. It's a quite simple function which returns true or false. And in a minute I'll explain you how it works. Here in the main loop, we basically read the sensor. We put the readings in a buffer. The raw values. We put the raw values in a buffer. And after that we calculate the temperature in degrees Celsius and put it in assign this variable with the value. After that you can see that we assign this last reading variable with the value of sensor value. This is because we use this last reading in the judge occupancy algorithm. Which basically we here have an array where we put the last reading of the sensor, and this way we can compare the previous readings to the most recent one and find a pattern of increasing or decreasing temperature, where increasing the temperature means that there is a person in front of the sensor, and when the temperature decreases, when you have a decreasing pattern, we can conclude that the person is no longer in front of the sensor. This approach works pretty well and have very high accuracy according to me. Now let's program the board with this button here, and using the data visualizer we can connect to the board. I'll show you how it works because it's a little tricky. You need to select the TTY USB modem because you see we have two serial ports from this device, the AVR-IoT. You click the play button, and here from source you need to make sure that you have selected TTY USB modem again. Now the sensor is facing me, and you can see that it shows occupancy is true and the temperature is 25.5 If I move away, you can see that it immediately goes to 0. And if I put my hand in front of it, it returns 1 or true. If I move again, you can see that the occupancy goes to 0. With these results, we can conclude that our sensor is working properly and accurately. Now we will finish the building process. We will build the PCB, we will make the PCB and the enclosure, and after that I will show you how to upload the code which uploads the data to AWS. Bye for now.